Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Mic check. Check. Hot mic.
No
Hot mics.
mics this time. No.
Oh, Rob, how dare you?
Sorry.
I beg to differ.
Oh, well, there will be hot mics potentially after the show because we can't stop that one.
Very true. Very true.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to mute. That one gets R-rated sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah. We're just mentioning before we went live. I noticed yesterday that when we go live with our intro video, sometimes it'll give you just 2 seconds or so of us. We don't quite know we're live.
It's not good.
That could be anything.
Yeah, you could literally talk about anything.
Oh yeah, Swearwolf is in full force before the stream, so that could have been a problem.
That's bonus content. Yeah. It's,
no more pickle juice today. No, I had my fill yesterday.
I found out today. I went to grab lunch before the show because I'm starving. Wawa has a whole pickle thing going on too.
Oh, interesting.
It's probably better too.
Oh, it's delicious. They do it's like a pickle ranch that you can get on your sandwiches. It's amazing.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, I've had something like that before. It's so good. Yeah. So good.
Really helped me get over the whole Popeyes and
stuff.
Brendan
says, I was burping pickle all afternoon. I'm not having any more pickle.
JJ, we were just talking about pickleball in the green room.
Mm-hmm. Pickleball, yeah. Downtown, improvements.
That's mostly what that conversation was about. Pickleball. We were talking about pickleball.
Nothing else.
In much the same way, we'll be talking about Spider-Man, which leads us to be talking about the superhero celebration, which happens next Thursday and Friday. Giveaways, live streams, and rewards. There is no registration for this, so you've done your part. Just show up.
What the heck is Wawa? Do some stuff for contests.
Oh, we have to do the thing with all the people.
Yes. Thank you,
Mike.
You've all forgotten.
I remembered that this morning, and then I started doing something else, and now I've remembered again. So at some point today, we will have the thing with all of the thing. Mm-hmm. You guys will know once it goes up.
Yep.
I got to read those details.
Yeah, yes. They don't have to do anything.
We're on top of it.
Missy's is very important, but doesn't involve any of you out there at all.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's fine.
It involves me.
But 2 days ago, I said it was tomorrow Missy's problem. Now I think it's 2 yesterdays ago.
No,
Missy's
it's Friday.
Problem. She didn't do it.
Get around.
You got till next Thursday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. You're fine.
I still haven't done my taxes, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, me neither.
Thankfully, mine are done.
I'm going to do it right after the show.
Yeah, mine are done. No. I want that stuff off of my plate as early as possible.
You want to swear?
I have to do it right away.
It should be in the calendar, even if we don't get rewards for registering. I mean, I guess this is a smaller event. This is more just a social. This is us trying to have some fun with everybody. This isn't like a whole big thing. Yeah, this is ours. That's why it's not.
That's why there's no registration, because it's just ours.
It's just us.
Am I going to randomly start posting?
We're lucky we even have
stuff.
This.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're lucky we got this.
Lucky we got this hand-me-down graphic from 4 years ago.
We're trying.
We're perfect.
But if you do want to register an event, you can register for the May the 4th. Again, I don't know if we're allowed to use that full sentence.
That'll give you $5.
But you can find that one on the calendar, and you could register for that one.
And there is a short link I discovered yesterday. Sideshow / May 4th. Numerical 4TH. We'll get you there to register.
There we go. Register away. Enjoy. It's a cobbled event.
It's a cobbled event. Oh, Brendan, yes, absolutely. And I'm so proud of that. It is made out of duct tape and foil, and it is perfectly perfect.
A little bit of panic.
We don't have a cobbled on the schedule, do we?
No, we do not. Can only do those so often. It really takes a lot out of me. Even when I don't participate.
It's true. It's a lot.
$5 already earmarked for the Cad Bane PF. Yeah, we did have the preview of the Cad Bane PF went up today.
Oh yeah, we probably should have shown that.
Yesterday.
Wow, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Today, something completely different is going to happen. So keep your eyes open, everybody.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not
very
going to say
true.
what, but it's a thing.
That's all you get to
It
know.
is.
And it's
Because you got,
exciting.
And
probably
we'll
got
talk
three-
about it later.
Got about 3 hours. Hang in there.
You can also spend that 3 hours checking out all of the items on today's daily deals list, side.show/daily deals. New day, new deals. Who dis?
I wasn't already in there.
I was not either.
There's an Iron Man
Let's see.
illusion.
I actually
You want a
haven't been in there
zombified
yet
Iron
today.
Man. There he is.
Yep.
Ooh,
Iron
nice.
Man
Living with your
illusion.
nightmares.
Got the
My
armorer,
nightmares.
the super bat suit, the XE. Was that's from Arkham, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's his
yeah.
Mr. Freeze suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's been on my list.
It's a big old chonky one.
Mhm.
A Grin
Beefy.
bot, 40% off. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, is it the one we drew?
No, it's this. It's a black and silver. Black and silver.
Ooh, fancy.
Great deals. I pray you don't alter them anymore. I like that. I like that, CG. Thank you.
Mhm.
Something else we won't be altering is our ability to contact you when you sign up for SMS messaging, side.show/SMS notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways, including this one. This go out yet? I don't know if this went out yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
I don't think I've got. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten it yet.
Soon.
Like 45 minutes.
Soon, soon, you will get your
Soonish.
link texted to you for the Hono 1/6 scale Stormtrooper. Enjoy. He's the derpiest. He's the best. Go check him out for
He's
yourself.
so cute.
I think
Little face.
did I end up making Derp Trooper as a short link? Remember?
I hope you.
I feel like I did, but I don't know.
I just want to picture them speaking in derps now to each other. Derp, derp, derp.
Yeah, me too.
Derp, 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 derp.
It would fit so perfectly. Like yeah.
Adorable Stormtrooper. Almost as adorable as all of the characters you'll find over on Phony Phantoms. Earn extra rewards weekly with our weekly challenges, side.show/games. Is this updated now? We got a new
Yes,
challenge.
it is. I got a pop-up notification for the new
Ooh.
challenges on my phone.
Really?
It's like
There
what the
you
hell
go.
is this? I didn't authorize this, but okay.
How dare you?
Oh, nice.
This
I can
week's
do
challenge:
this.
score a minimum of 75 and defeat at least 25 screaming bats, 25 pumpkins, 25 flaming horny eyeballs, and none of the cloud thing.
The cloud thing.
The cloud thing gives you an extra life if you kill it.
Oh,
But you can only kill it with a charge shot.
Mhm.
I need an updated video, Mike.
I know. Mine's like 2 challenges old now.
Those eyeballs will get you.
Control that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will.
Squiggly cloud face.
Squiggly.
Oh, I like it.
It's a nice name. I like that one too. Also, if you're into playing games and you want a little bit more of a easier pace, head over to Discord and check out the Ultimate Collector's Room Challenge over on Spots, side.show/Discord. If you're having questions, I know it's not a super intuitive format. This is still an early beta for this. So play around, have fun, mess around. You get $5 in Sideshow rewards when the contest is over, and someone will be randomly chosen to win a life-size Grogu. I upgraded my room to the largest one possible this morning. Like,
Oh,
I'm doing it.
do you regret
I'm
it yet?
doing it. No, I am building
Are
it
you
up.
daunted by all the space?
See, what I'm doing is I'm creating areas. I put like
Ah,
I made like a
Oh.
I made like a couch area. I put like some couches, the bean bag. I got like a coffee table. I'm like, okay, this is where you go chill out.
nice.
Nice.
Over here we'll have some shelves, another hangout
You're like
area.
building a Sims house at this
Yes,
point.
I am.
Yeah. Very nice. I like it.
Oh, and then I'm gonna I thought about just making straight up like just rows, just columns of displays with statues.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
that'd be sweet.
I'm gonna take
Like a
advantage of this.
museum. Like
Mhm.
just yeah.
I'm
like
going
it.
big, going
Yeah.
big.
I just got
As you
intimidated
should.
by it. It was too much.
It is a lot, especially because I did the medium upgrade at first, so it expanded my room, and I was like, oh, okay, let me just rearrange some of this, and I was just getting it filled out. So then when I upgraded again, I was like, oh man, it is.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Rob?
I don't know. Plugging there looking for
More.
freaking things.
More.
But go and give it a shot. Give it a try out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and just enjoy it. Have some fun.
Nice.
That's all I've got for housekeeping. Which brings us to now, I guess, the show part of the show.
Oh God, we have a theme. We have a theme and a
we have like an agenda or
point.
something.
Yeah.
We do.
No
And look,
pickles
I
today.
have a little special guest sitting up here for the show.
Oh, I don't have a special guest.
I brought mine. I brought my closest one.
Nice.
It was appropriate since this is the high school Peter.
Yeah.
Aw, yeah, that's cute.
Oh, I've got a Spider-Man tissue box. Does that count?
Nice. I have one of those.
It does
upstairs.
count.
Yeah.
It does count.
I had 2 unicorns within arm's reach, not a single Spider-Man.
Oh, you know what?
I found my other unicorn.
Shove them in there.
Oh,
M&Ms.
I've got a mask there. Little spider bear.
Oh yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, I'm unprepared.
Oh yeah. Cute.
I'm wildly unprepared for this, but we're here to talk about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the first 5 episodes of the Disney Plus series that premiered a month or so ago, 2 months ago.
Thereabouts.
Circle. I don't know. But we wanted to discuss the first 5 episodes of this show. Here you go. Product placement. You want to talk about product placement, JJ? From this show, we currently have up for pre-order the Hono Spider-Man 6 scale.
Cute.
Oh yeah, what was your short link for this guy? I forgot.
Side.show/Peter P is this one.
Peter P!
I'm sure I have
What
another
was the old one? Yeah, I know
I
you
don't
had
remember.
one, and I couldn't remember it. And it's like, I'll go back and find it later, and then I never found it later. So
No, I thought about it. I'm like, I know I've made one for this, so I just
Yeah,
made
I couldn't
another quick
remember.
one. I'm like, I don't know what I did. I can't remember what I write for these things.
She is so cute.
I love,
Peter
love,
Tingle.
love this design. That's something that I would like to talk about as well at some point when we're discussing the show. He doesn't rely on his spider sense at all.
No.
does he have a spider? Does he
As
have
far
a
as-
spider sense?
I don't think
Is
he
it
does.
kicked in yet?
I don't think
Yeah.
he does. At no point do they.
Nah,
So
there's
tingle
no
allude
little
to it?
tingle lines. There's no.
The
Nothing.
stink
He has a
lines
police
that come off his
scanner
head when
in
he
his
moves.
mask.
Mhm.
No Peter Tingle.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing for that side. But that's the thing. Yes. What are these Spidey pals? What are Spidey pals? Oh, is that just all the people?
Those are all his friends in the show, and then the baddies are his bad people.
Oh,
Rob.
we might not have seen all
Have-
the baddies yet.
Have fun
yeah,
at your meeting.
Yeah, but they're
Lance.
they're
Happy
alluded to.
Friday.
You know they're coming.
Oh,
I mean,
they're all there. They're all
Shocker.
there.
The Scorpion's going to show up at some point.
Yeah. Oh, that's so. Well,
Gas?
I guess we could just start out right at the beginning. The first episode is called Amazing Fantasy, which no notes, perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, very
we have
appropriate. Yes.
We have the opening. You want to watch the opening before we
Oh,
talk
do you
about
have
it?
that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the intro, like so much. I love the old meets the new, like
Freshened
Like,
up
no
the
notes.
old school 60s sound.
Yeah.
I
Gave
love
me,
it. I love it.
Give me
so
very
much.
Ninja Turtles vibes. That Ninja Turtles one they did.
Oh yeah.
And the first time I'm hearing that song, I was like, perfect. I love incorporating that old hook, but then, like we're saying,
Yep.
remixing it. And what's neat is as the show goes on, that intro, the last frame of the intro changes, like you would
Costume
expect
changes and
a comic book to. If he's
Yep.
in a new costume, now that changes. Always deals with something that'll be happening in the episode. So just very well done from.
It didn't
that point of
take me 3 episodes to realize that was happening, Rob.
I'm bad.
That's normally when I'm on my
show
phone.
once, and then I
doing that.
skip it from there on out.
Oh yeah, I know. I watched.
Oh,
I've watched it all the time. Just I love the song.
No,
Yeah,
I let it
some-
play because that's when I scan the group for things.
Some shows I will skip, but with that one, I did not skip it. I will not skip it once because I love the intro so
Aw.
much. Like
Now that I know that it changes, now I have to stop skipping it.
the comic book rectangles are my fave part. Yeah, I loved that,
Mhm.
Adriana. I love that they like made it very comic book esque, and you see that throughout the episodes as well, where it's beautifully done.
That's what I really appreciate about this, because it is simultaneously one of the most comic accurate Spider-Men that we're getting, but also it's there's so many changes that are drastic departures from what you would usually expect from the Spider-Man story. Like in this one, Uncle Ben's already dead before he has powers.
That's
Uncle
my favorite
Ben's
part.
already
We don't get to watch Uncle Ben die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't see the Uncle Ben death. They get him the powers pretty quick, and then we jump forward several months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have to sit through the entire like, oh, I can stick to something. Ooh, I can do this. He's already there. We flash forward.
And it's nice. We don't need all of the.
No.
We know what he does.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I agree. And especially because what leads to him getting the powers, we're like instantly thrown into a symbiote, or what you have to assume is a symbiote, some alien.
Or symbiote adjacent.
Yeah. And then like Doctor Strange comes through just battling this thing, trashing Midtown High on Peter's first day. A spider dangles down, he gets bit, and that's when he passes out, and we just flash forward.
Yep.
That's what I love. I love the spider. Like, I love that there's this like mischievous little spider from another universe that just happens to be chilling up
down
there
from the portal. Like, hey, what's going on here, folks?
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's up? Like, I was cracking up at that part because of just how they showed it, and I was like, sneaky ass little spider, like, and I loved it. I thought it was really fun that just happened to be there and just gonna have to land on Peter.
We don't see that spider die either.
No.
If that's the symbiote world, I wonder if that's how they'll introduce Venom.
We sure don't see that. I don't know. Don't know.
We don't know where he went. If he might have a little new spider family.
Right.
Spider.
And now we need an episode all about the spider.
Yeah, let's follow it. Well, you guys, I've seen the whole. There's still 5 more episodes, so maybe we'll see more of the spider.
I didn't watch ahead. I stopped it. I stopped
too, Mike. I
did too.
To stop.
So I'm the only one that's seen the entirety of the series.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not want to mix anything up. I said that this morning. Like, I had to physically press the button and tell myself no.
There was a whole because like I really wanted to keep watching. Lisa really wanted to keep. I was like, no, because then I'm going to watch it all and then I'm going to get confused tomorrow. Yeah. So
okay, so we talked about part 2. Are we just going to do part 2 now? Then we're going to agree that we're just doing part 2.
I'm going to have to do part 2.
Okay. I need to watch it.
But one of the things too that I noticed, because I rewatched them just so I would know where to stop and not talk about things that happened after this. But on the rewatch, I noticed during that early intro or the early introduction when he's first kind of zapping through the city, you can tell he's not very good at it. He's getting proficient, but in his first time, you see several like misfires where the web just doesn't quite get there. He spends a lot more time, if you notice, like actually just running on the buildings and like running off of cars instead of constantly.
Why doesn't he just swing up and ride the train instead of swinging alongside the train?
That cracked me
on that train. That train's going where you're going.
You were trying to get on that train.
You're trying to get on that train. Literally get on top of the train and just ride the train.
That is our introduction to Peter. He is running late. Yes. Aunt May gives him
put oatmeal in a baggie. Like, you're amazing.
That's amazing.
He's like here, and I'm like, what up, Aunt May?
I love that so much. What are you doing, May?
It's the only way to eat oatmeal.
Cold.
But yeah, we do find out that he is running late. He does get on the thing. Well, actually, no, that happens after, because the first time he's running late, May picks him up and drives him there. And that's when
driving to school. True.
And that's also when you find out that May is an Iron Man fan.
Yeah, with her little dangly off the mirror.
That was so cute.
It was adorable.
It was a great little
I need one of those. Where do I get one?
Yeah.
But yes, it is because he is late. Once again, even after getting his spider powers, that he has to start swinging around the city. And as Mike said, he was trying to catch the train. He's just swinging alongside.
Yeah.
Just got on that thing.
Of all the things I've watched Meg eat, this is the worst. Why is it oatmeal?
It is very thick. It is very thick.
It looks very thick. Yeah.
And it's not. It's maple bacon, so it's not very good either. No,
it's bad.
It tastes like bacon.
Oh, my favorite's apple cinnamon, hands down.
Like that you get on a bad buffet, like those little naturally red bacon bits.
It just keeps getting chewy oatmeal.
It looks like you can sculpt with it. Well, there we go, articular. Sculpted with oatmeal.
Yeah, grab your oatmeal. Yeah.
I do also quickly want to mention that I'm pretty sure that Peter murders a guy in that first episode.
Oh, with the brick?
With the brick.
On camera. Live streaming murder.
Just pelts nails this guy with the brick.
Matt Murdock's not getting you off for that one, Spidey.
Because he was very nervous about being a fish murderer, so I don't think he murdered anybody.
Oh yeah, no, he's murdered about. Yeah, he's very worried. That's a great scene too.
Fish.
Yeah,
I
didn't like that. Like Spider-Man, there's a lot of animals in this place.
But again, even if the guy who he smashes in the head with the brick survives, his life has changed dramatically from here on out.
That's very true.
He's just a little drooly, that's all.
Very messed up.
I did love the fish, though. The whole fish scene. He's like, oh no! Like I loved that.
Yeah. I was waiting for that to turn into a Pee-wee with him carrying all the animals out.
Yes, me too. I actually was too. I totally thought about that.
Yeah, later on. Is that? I don't even know if that's in the same episode. I think that is the second episode. Yeah, he does that whole. I love that fight because they introduced Spider-Man goes to a burning building to try and stop it from burning. And there's a guy with a flame suit who's setting the whole thing on fire. They get into a fight and they end up in the pet store. And instead of it changes from just Peter versus the flame guy into this whole game of him trying to save animals as he runs around the pet shop.
And he puts the hamsters next to the snake, and that's a bad idea.
I know. I was like, oh no. But it's such a fun scene. Like it's very cute, and you get such a sense of like Peter's personality and his morals for the poor fish, and it was just super cute. I loved that scene.
Yeah. Now, I haven't been up on my Spider-Man for years. Is Butane actually a comic villain, or was he made for the show?
I do not know.
That I don't know.
I didn't recognize him. I
like how that was a very Mark I looking outfit, though.
Yes, it was.
And it's really, and it's interesting that you asked that, Mike, because almost everyone else that appears in the show that has a name, I immediately Googled because almost everyone is important.
Oh, you had to Google them? Wow.
Some of them. Thanks.
Well, we're asking. Who is the lady? Who is the lady with Speed Demon? Is that supposed to be Beetle because of the hair?
Ooh, that one I didn't check. So I don't think they named them.
Yeah, no, I don't think they named either one of them. Yeah. The one was clearly Speed Demon, so I figured Beetle for a Sinister Syndicate tie-in, but Beetle doesn't really have claws, so I couldn't think of who it would be.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They either have the character in there already, or they are hinting at the origin of a character over and over again. The security guard Gallo, that's a Ricochet. The guy running the internship is
the Wizard. Why is it the Wizard? Why was the Wizard is a fantastic? That pissed me off so much. It's like Mendel Strom is right there. You could have gone with Robot Master, Miles Warren, the Jackal. Why? Mendel Strom literally works with Osborn. Why was it the Wizard? Bentley Whitman. That didn't make any sense.
Nope.
Well, I mean, everything's just a little bit different in this universe.
Exactly.
It's like it's 616, except it's not.
Yeah.
Like if a couple little things happen differently, this is what you'd get.
Yeah, because Peter, it turns out that the person that he saved when he brick murdered that other kid was in fact Harry Osborn. Yep. And Norman Osborn shows interest in him. He gets an internship to go work at Oscorp, which is I really love that whole dynamic too.
Oh, I did too.
All of the interns, because there's a Wakandan intern in there. There's the overachieving guy in there. And that's where you get introduced to the Wizard. That's when you get introduced to this version of Doc Connor, which
Lady Lizard
in this.
Oh, I'm sorry. If anyone doesn't know, Kurt Connors is the Lizard. Sorry.
Peter Parker is working right alongside her, and that's the thing. There's so many little tweaks. We also early on get the friendship between Lonnie Lincoln and Peter Parker. Lonnie Lincoln eventually, obviously, is Tombstone, but this is like a whole kind of different take on him. And I loved it. They almost immediately get rid of the cliche of jocks hate nerds.
Jocks and nerds.
Right. Yeah. It didn't exist.
Exactly.
It just wasn't there, which
really
not there.
Is refreshing.
Yeah.
It was a really nice. Oh, he's not being
constantly picked on,
pulled apart. Dude's I want to partner with with you, and I'm not stupid. Like, I loved that whole thing.
Right.
I want Peter to be my partner, my lab partner, because he's not dumb. He's like, I want to get A's.
You have a jock, right? Who is giving, I hope, the youths like the message of have a backup plan. It's really important to have a backup plan because you're not going to get picked by the pros.
Yeah. I really enjoy his character a lot, and he has a lot of depth, like very much so.
Watching it made me mad. Because that was the first thing I said this morning, which caught Rob very off guard. And I was just like, you have this kid and he's trying so hard and he's got to turn out a bad guy and I don't like it.
Yeah. No, it is. But they made it very hard to watch because he's immediately so likable. And naturally you're not supposed to like the jocks. Like we mentioned, like usually the jocks are the jerks that are just like, being complete douchebags to poor Peter, but they make him you can't help but to like him.
Like straight up supportive of Peter.
Like supportive of Peter, a perfect boyfriend, a perfect son, and then his brother's like a throwaway dink character. Like, here I am to cause a problem, and now I'm gone.
Well, you only need him so his brother can Hunger Games himself.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
That's what we end up.
I volunteer for you.
That's what we end up seeing is after Lonnie accepts Peter, introduces him to the entire football team, and they're basically rubbing Peter's head like he's good luck. Everyone's so thrilled that he's there.
You should rub the trophy.
You should rub the trophy. You have important things on Peter. Like, they want him to succeed.
So cute.
It's so sweet.
So damn adorable. And then we do get that scene where Lonnie has to walk home, and that's when you get the first indication, like, it's taking him all afternoon to get from school.
Oh, I love that scene.
Yeah, and it's just played out in these little clips where you can see that it's getting a little dicier, a little dicier.
I wonder how many trains he has to take.
Well, yeah, because it is. He leaves. It's from when he leaves school. He's not home till it's dark. It is night, and it is clear that it's not winter, so it's not like the sun's not going down at 5 o'clock. It takes him hours.
I mean, it's fall. It's football season.
I loved that scene, and then I also love later on when you see the girlfriend driving him home. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know you lived. I didn't realize you lived this far away." And
she didn't care. Like, they didn't make anybody.
No, there's no like
character.
Yeah, there's no like just needless like I'm an ass for the sake of being an ass kind of character.
No, you don't have that with the main, which is nice. Like you said, it's like it's refreshing.
Your heart more later.
Oh yeah, that's what Eric is saying. Going to make his heel turn hit so much harder.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because when Pearl drives Lonnie home, it's because his brother's been in trouble. He's doing vandalism with the 110th Street gang.
Yeah.
Lonnie goes and is like, my brother shouldn't be here. And of course, it's like Mike said, he has to Hunger Game it.
Yep.
I'll stay here, let my brother go home. And that's how we start getting the Lonnie Tombstone arc started.
And I thought it was going to go a different way with that whole scene. Like, I thought brother was going to be dead. Other brother was going to have to, like, avenge death. And I'm glad it didn't go down that way. But I was also really mad so your younger brother's being just a stupid kid. And now here goes your perfect life. I mean, it's not perfect.
Well, yeah. And that hurts so much more in like the later, I think it's the 5th episode, where you see him having like wanting to go to football practice, like and
wants to be a kid.
And he gets called on, and he's like, well, like crap, what do I do? So it hurts later on because at first it's gradual, and like so much happens in the first 5 episodes. Like you see so much character development, you see so many character dynamics, and it's really beautiful storytelling for such a short little chunk of time.
And I love because then we do see soon after that Norman figures out that Peter is Spider-Man.
I loved that scene.
You're
Spider-Man?
That's the end of episode 2. He's like, you're Spider-Man.
I'm glad he got him on
Peter,
camera
what?
because when he was changing that hallway, it's like, there's cameras in this building.
Yeah.
Why are you
I
changing
know.
here?
Go change in the bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and
then
Peter
sneak out a
was
window.
like, Peter was like, "Oh no, that's just your security crew playing a prank
Yeah.
on you."
Not his best.
Funny.
Not his best lie, but good try. A good try for that. And that's when we find out that Norman started the intern program to try and figure out who was helping Spider-Man because he
Which
wanted
was
to
so
thank him for
clever.
saving Harry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I loved that.
they tie
Like,
that all together pretty nicely.
they really did. Like, he's like, "Yeah, I narrowed it down to you four because this, and I was like, that is some good storytelling. Like, that is very, very clever. Like, yeah, love how they did that.
Yeah, and that's the thing in this, especially in this part, like Norman Osborn is very likable. He's a
Yeah.
very
Yes.
likable character.
I mean, he's pretty much Tony Stark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Stark, and then the voice actor, he takes on some of those Willem Dafoe like inflections, and I read he's like doing it on purpose. I read like what the actor was saying, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know at some point I'm gonna have to like hate you, but
really enjoying you right now, being
Yeah.
very nice and helpful. Because he does start to design once it's out of the bag. He's like, I just want to help you. He starts trying to design Peter's suits.
oh my god.
Oh, I like
So
that. They
freaking funny.
They tied in all his different.
The cape. The cape. I was cracking up.
capes.
Like when
The first one. Yeah,
The Prodigy costume. Yeah,
the first one cracks me up too because he's like, I feel like Thor. I feel like Thor.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm worthy.
Yes.
yeah,
Adorable.
it cracked me up. I loved the scene where the cape, he gets hung up by the cape and he's just hanging there, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm a cape lover, but yeah, that's completely accurate.
Yeah, we get the cape, then we get the flying version.
Oh, Hornet.
He's like,
Hornet was my favorite of them. Yeah.
Those were
He
the
gets
tiniest
control.
wings ever.
That was so funny. And like, yeah, he couldn't control it, and Norman's like, you gotta just like give into it, like
it's got a gyro, just go with it.
yeah.
Yeah, and those suit designs are amazing. That was something that we've talked about how we really like. I really like this version, this suit, just because of how homemade it appears and homemade it looks.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the suits, I was like, yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that 6 scale. I especially loved the one that scares the child.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, the dusk one.
Oh.
They didn't use
everything,
they didn't use
like-
the Ricochet one though, from when he had that bad Superboy-esque identity.
I was waiting for those claws to pop the balloon and add more to the moment, but then I was like,
Oh,
no, this
yeah.
works. The kid just screaming, that works.
Yeah,
And I
that
can
was
honestly say
so good.
it kind of takes a lot, I think, for me to laugh out loud when I'm watching something by myself. I
Yeah.
had moments this morning. I genuinely like got to laugh, and it was great.
Oh yeah, I did too. Like that was me in the cape. Like when he, that made me legitimately laugh.
Oh,
out
are those
loud,
to help
'cause
me
I
get
was
down?
like, yes. Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, the kid getting scared, I thought was hilarious. I was like, yeah, because you gotta have a suit that is not scary. So I loved that so much.
And let's not forget, he almost kills random people with the Hornet.
He sure does.
And in his wrap up of what you said, the Prodigy costume there ends with him just getting beaten with lead pipes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they not going to address the fact that those two guys just went at Spider-Man like a pinata with lead pipes?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he just goes back to Oscorp and is like, yeah, no, this one doesn't work.
I think we need to rethink this one.
Think this one. And then he's
Harry both fanboy over the colors that the suit means. It's really sweet.
Yeah, they make it a point that Peter and Harry are both big Cap fans.
Cap. Yep. Team Cap. Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah, I loved that. That was so cute because it's like, oh, it needs more red and blue. Like Captain America.
Captain America.
Like,
And which
that
is
was so cute.
a great touch too, because they touch on, I think it's in episode 3 or 4. They start to put you almost in the MCU time frames.
Mhm.
You know?
Yes.
That's why it's just
Yeah, it's just a little bit different. The Sokovia Accords are being signed, and there's even news reports that pop up that Osborn is watching about the fight at the airport. And you even see Ant-Man holding.
Yeah.
I think it looks like he's holding War Machine up there as he's trying to fly away.
Oh, I see JJ pulled up. So JJ hasn't watched it yet, and he said that he wasn't sure if he was going to. He would see how he felt after our stream. The animation was something, I think it's beautiful. I have so much respect for all animation. I absolutely adore anything animated, but this is beautiful. It's classic, but it's kind of just like the intro. It is classic, but it's modern.
Like, it's a living comic
really
book.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
it is. It is. It really did a beautiful job.
That's why I liked you pulled this, Mike, because this is a part of the intro, and so much of the intro just feels like straight comic books.
Yeah.
You get these character studies here that they were doing.
How should his hair be? How should
Yeah. And we didn't even talk much about Aunt May, but it's a different Aunt May.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the MCU Aunt May, but still skewing slightly even younger than that.
Yeah.
And again, Ben's gone, and he's been gone.
I love her design. Like her design really leaves a lot to the imagination, because she looks young, but also she looks like you can't really place her, which I really, really like.
And she's definitely frazzled. Like they're still having the same like money issues. And mirroring the Tony Stark scene was like, they showed that in the previews for it. But I was like,
oh yeah,
they're making everything as absolutely close as like, what would have happened if this butterfly would have flapped its wing on this day?
Exactly. Yeah.
And
that's a good way of putting it, Missy. Yeah.
Such a sad little touch that I noticed on this watch through. She's still wearing her wedding ring.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
you got a little glint of it when they're talking about Ben. Yeah.
Oh, the little sparkle.
Yeah. It's when she's driving. One of the times when you're driving, you can see her hand.
Sparkles off of the sun.
Yeah. Still wearing her wedding ring. So that's like a great little character touch there that's kind of hidden.
Yeah.
The other character we didn't talk much about, Nico, at all.
Love her.
Love her very much. Look at that Daria vibe.
Peter's best friend in this series.
I love that she hints that they're like both going after the same girl. Like, hey, if you don't go after her, I'm going to. And I'm like, all right, I like you. I like you.
There's also a great moment with Nico where Peter finds out that she actually follows Harry on his socials because
she stumbles so hard over that. It's ironically.
Ironically.
She is a fun character. I really, really love her. I also really liked the dynamic when they have like their little movie date, Peter, and then she's like, you can't really tell what type of disappointment she's feeling because Peter invited her. Like, so
is
it's
it
like
disappointment, or is she nervous all of a sudden?
Yeah,
right, exactly.
It's nice, and she's a sweetheart. Her foster mom, I'm assuming, or is it her mom? Like,
yes,
come help your foster brother is all that you get, but there's no. It's okay.
She then addresses her by her first name.
So that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so they kind of set up. He's like, she's in foster care and she's helping with a bunch of foster siblings.
But you can tell she's like in good foster care, which is like again, it's refreshing. It's not this kid's totally being neglected or whatever.
Snot-nosed brat.
Stable environment for this, for this person, and it's nice. It's nice.
And I did like that. It was very natural, I really liked that dynamic when I was watching it. Like, I was like, oh, that's sweet. Like, there is no like, but mom. Like, it's just like a very support. Everything in the show is very supportive, which like everyone's saying, it'll make the hurt even more later on, I'm sure.
Which is
but
especially with Lincoln here. And there you see some of the early concept art for Lincoln as well.
Wow.
But they settled on obviously that design for Lonnie. And the same thing. He's just like the nicest person you could possibly want.
He is.
After he gets home on that trip where we follow him home, he's like offering to help his brother with homework. He's going to take the trash out. He's like doing everything for everyone.
Where do we get these teenagers?
Yeah.
How can we clone them?
I really loved the part where he brought Pearl A. Rose from, and at first,
looking so. Oh my god!
At first, you're like, "Oh, it's just Rose is always sweet," but I loved the little I took it from my mom's garden, so this is serious. Like you got to know how much I care about you because I snatched it from a rose garden.
And JJ,
I loved that.
We'll ever see senior citizen Aunt May ever again. I think that's done.
May. I liked when he went to buy them lunch and he had no money. It's like,
I like.
I'll just have an apple.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna end up watching the rest of it today because that's just what's gonna happen. And I know I'm going to be very upset at the end of my day. I just know that's what's gonna happen.
And that's another great scene that Mike's mentioning there is after it's when they get their first grade back. Lonnie and Peter get their first lab grade back. They got an A. They got an A plus. So Lonnie says that he'll buy Peter's lunch, and then he finds out after they leave, Lonnie does not have the funds for that. So he gets
how much are their school lunches?
He seemed to have $20 in his pocket. Cash. That's why I didn't understand. I'm like, whoa, yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess New York's just pricier for everything.
Yeah. Like, granted, I haven't bought a high school lunch in a long time.
There's still like $4, at least in this state.
That's what I would hope for.
Maybe he needed that money for his train ride home.
Maybe.
That's true.
Adriana says school lunches are insane now. I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah. I have no context for it, but
As you can see, we have all been out of school for quite some time.
I was still buying them as a sub. On days where I didn't feel like packing, I was still getting that school pizza.
This is probably, Adam the soonest out of all of us, or the most recent out of all of us.
Yeah. I had a lunch account and everything.
But yeah, it's the same thing. They're building. It's the reason that I really liked the show the first time I went through was just what we're talking about, where there isn't a ton of needless drama and what really.
You and I just read the same thing.
Yeah, my nieces just graduated high school, and it was about $18 for the basic. Yeah, when I was a kid, I brought a handful of change.
That was like
less. Yeah, quarters.
Yeah,
our lunches were $1.20.
I think ours were $1 when I was.
Well, now
I don't remember.
Back in my day, school lunch cost $1.20.
Back in my day,
it was
$18.
Very fancy neighborhood in Texas. Oh, see, you can't blame California, Missy. It's Texas.
Pinky's up.
She still said fancy though.
I mean, everything here in Texas, they're probably having steak and they're probably having brisket.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I was eating cardboard with some sauce on it.
Same handful of change. Yeah, my little handful of quarters.
You best believe I was getting that carton of chocolate milk as a full-grown adult.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the as I was saying, there's no needless drama. There's no needless friction in the show. Like it's not like this person sucks.
No. Yeah, but again, I think it's just to make you feel safe.
Yeah, it's genuinely keep saying it's going to make all of the heel turns hurt that much more.
Like I used to feel safe in the MCU. It's like nothing bad can happen to the main characters because
safe here.
And here's what again. There's so many little changes to some characters. Other characters are just straight comic book accurate.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have it here, but Doc Ock.
Doc Ock is.
I
think we have him in the villain.
Oh, is he the villains? The villains.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean that is Doc Ock 100%.
Yes.
If anything, that might be a little too spot on.
Yeah.
That's what's funny because so many of the other things have little tweaks, and then I see Doc Ock and I'm like, wow, you guys just
there he is.
No,
he just walked out of the '60s and there he is.
It's just straight Doc Ock, right going for it. This is a basic little sneak preview of the villains that you're going to see.
So who's the third one? I thought maybe Beetle. I didn't know who that chick was.
I don't know.
No.
But you'll see Rhino has not been Rhino just yet, but clearly will be Rhino.
But another character that looks so
who
never mind.
What's
I
that?
was going to say
There's
it
the
was
chicken.
said, but they were actually talking about the animal, not.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
like, no, like unicorn.
Like you're like unicorn.
No, like unicorn.
that whole that gang cracked me up through most of the
Oh, it was
time that
great.
they're in there. They're wonderful. Uh, that's in like the 4th or 5th episode where we meet that Eastern European gang on a heist that is trying to save money to buy equipment from Doc Ock, because that's what he's been up to. Doc Ock is
Mhm.
selling all of the equipment for all of these supervillains, and that's how he's making
Yep.
his money.
that he keeps
A
stacked
chicken
up in a
villain would be
room
fun.
on a shelf.
New villain. Chicken.
The chicken. It is funny how they have his setup, because he is just operating out of what is just a dingy warehouse.
And he knows it. He says
Yeah.
it, but then he just has like a shelf full of loose bills. It's like,
Just
that's
mud.
kind of
Yeah.
like a different way to keep your
Just-
money there,
Yeah.
Otto.
But great. I really enjoyed that character design as well. But like I said, we see that's just
Do they,
super comic book.
Do they
Ock,
say
and then-
what his lab assistant's name is?
No, I don't think so.
Who?
Because the way they tie in everybody, it feels like he'd be someone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this, as I was saying, this show, if you see anyone, if they're given a name, they're a character for sure. Anytime
Yeah.
you see someone's name, it's like, oh, okay, that's who that is.
You mean the one in Doc Ock's lab?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He had a name.
Ooh.
Did
I
he?
can't remember it. It was only a first name.
Might
But
be
he
enough.
said it like 2 or 3 times.
Mm.
Have
Oh,
to
then
check
it's
that.
definitely something. Yeah, we probably missed it.
Yeah, he's probably someone.
Vincent. Because I had to
Vincent.
look it up. And they're
Vincent,
giving him
yeah.
the last name of Vincent Patillo.
Oh, I won't
Patilio.
tell you. I can tell you who that is if you want. That's
I was like, I know he said it.
that's
He was
leapfrog.
like disciplining him almost
That's
like a dog.
leapfrog.
Really?
That's leapfrog.
They are throwing everyone
Man.
in here.
I mean, if you have unicorn already,
Yeah.
and speed demon,
Yeah.
you're already scraping pretty low. Leapfrog's not that far off.
I like Eric.
Oh,
Everyone is a
man.
potential villain. They really are in this show.
That's pretty epic.
there's
That's
like, okay,
awesome.
there might not be any drama in the first like characters like that, but
Yeah.
they're just stacking villains up behind Peter Parker.
But, I mean, will they
Man.
necessarily develop in this series? Like, we don't know because, again, everything is just
Slightly
A
different.
hair
different.
different. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
true.
I
That makes
love
it
this.
fun.
I love the Harry Osborn design.
I do too. I do too. I love
Yeah.
his
And he's
style
a doll,
of it.
too. Like, everyone's
I know.
so sweet.
Yeah,
He
he's not
is.
a
And-
snotty little rich kid. Yeah, he's a nice.
Nope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they do another little, illusion because you had, I'll be your guy in the chair. And so this time it's dude at the desk.
The dude at the desk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the way they bring Harry into Team Spider-Man is pretty amazing as well. 'Cause Peter
Right?
just-
It's the
Another
same
sign that there's no spider sense.
Norman's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, he just
so good.
Peter's just coming back and just takes his mask off. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Osborn." And he,
he's
And
supposed
again,
to have
you're
that secured
Spider-Man.
room.
yeah,
So that's kind of on Norman. He went on about, oh, here's my secured room, and
Yeah.
You
you get your
Oh,
foot in there.
oh.
Yeah.
I blame Norman for that. I don't put that one on Peter.
it's a little bit of both of them. And then so they decide they're going to bring Harry in to be part of Team Spider-Man. That's when we get the dude at the desk, and we get
Cute. It's just cute.
and what's
Yeah.
great. Initially, they don't seem to get along very well, but then after Peter's just on his way home, they have this like really beautiful conversation between the two of them,
Yeah.
where Harry's like, commiserating, I can't believe you do this after school. Where do you get the energy?
Yeah.
And you find out that like Harry feels very isolated by his wealth and by his privilege,
Yep.
doesn't have a lot of friends.
Everyone
just has-
wants something from him.
Yeah, everyone wants something from him. His old
Yeah.
friends, he's not in contact with anymore. The new ones, he feels are all trying to take advantage of him.
Yeah, and I liked the conversation about how like Peter's like, "Oh, homeschooling seems like the way to go," and Harry's like, "It's actually really lonely." And then, you realize how important that bond and that friendship and that moment is to
Yeah.
Harry to be part of something
Yeah.
that where he has a connection. So that whole scene is very, very important in, getting to know like what these characters mean to one another. So I really liked that too. Also very, very well done. Like the chemistry between each character is very genuine feeling, especially for an animated show, because you don't always get those feelings right away. But for me, the show is all feels. Like you get those connections immediately and what they mean to one another. And it's just a very sweet, heartfelt show.
Yeah.
The Peter Harry dynamic kind of reminded me of early seasons Clark and Lex in Smallville.
Oh, absolutely. I can absolutely see that.
They were buddies.
Yeah. Yeah, that playfulness, like, and
Like
almost
they're different worlds, but yeah.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that.
Yeah,
and then it's tragic. You know where it's headed. It's like, oh, don't get too attached, boys.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's again a part of the heel turns and the heartbreaks that are coming, because some of these relationships and friendships that they're building are just genuinely nice to watch. And make you feel good. You're like, oh man,
yeah, and that's
gonna go
what
so
I mean.
Bad.
They did it so quickly. Like I've watched 5 episodes, and I feel like there's so much feeling in all of these already. So it's very impressive.
Well, I like that they're not slowing things down just for the sake of let's add some context or let's add whatever. Like, it's natural. Like, your brain doesn't have to catch up to anything. You're just like, okay, this works.
Right.
It's well written. If it wasn't well written, this wouldn't work.
Yeah, all the episodes are really all the plot lines are really tight, but they still manage to plant seeds for longer story arcs that carry over multiple episodes.
Right.
But there's very little in the way of like wasted dialogue or wasted time. It all feels like it belongs.
I will say though, looking at this concept art, I'm glad they changed Terry.
Yeah,
I completely agree. I like the hair much more.
They landed on
like a Wicked Widow's Peak.
That's a Widow Peak
surprise guest.
Oh my god, who is it?
Bully McGuire.
Bully McGuire.
Hey, Bully McGuire! I saw your blogger pics last night. Looking good.
Speaking of surprise guests.
Oh, I love. Isn't it
right out of the gate?
Oh,
how much did he sound like they got Cumberbatch?
Yeah, did they get Cumberbatch?
They did not.
God,
he sounds.
It sounds
very close.
When I saw that somebody else is coming in later, I was like, oh, and I had to go and look up that.
Yeah,
and I was like, nope, just did a really good job.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were saying when this was
coming
first
in
out,
later.
We discussed
someone.
When people were discussing costumes or figures that they wanted from the show, a lot of people were mentioning can we get this Doctor Strange?
Look at that blob face. He's handsome.
With those with the leopard glove.
I mean that is straight from the comics, Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I love how he looks. If they made this, I don't have everyone knows. Besides Spider-Man, primarily collect a lot of DC. Don't have a Doctor Strange, but I would absolutely grab this if they made this figure, because I love the design so much, and that cape. I mean,
J-Bolt, this is the Doctor Strange I grew up with. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. There he is.
Yeah,
I've always been a fan of that representation too of the Eye of Agamotto. I appreciate how they did it in the MCU, but my brain has always looked at it as a solid gold medallion. So
yeah, I love that so much. Yeah,
and they do show that he's definitely he's using the time stone in the first episode without no time getting to that. It's just whoop.
Yep.
All right, I'm going right there.
Let me switch Jesse. There you go, so they can see Jesse's face.
Hey. Why should you get the best seat?
There we go.
Yeah. Everything is as it should be.
Some of the
concept suit.
Oh, again, so good.
I'm so happy that I have that on pre-order, because again,
I do kind of like the sleeveless look. Get a little Scarlet Spider going.
Yeah, a little bit.
Too. Yeah.
It is just that he threw a hockey jersey on, right? He sewed a spider emblem onto the front of a hockey jersey, and he's good to go.
Yeah. I love that. Though.
I'm sure you already covered this, Rob, but yeah, it definitely feels like they pulled all of different concepts that we've seen over the last 60 years of Spider-Man, and they're just like, let's take the best of everything and really give him like the most homemade suit possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
and I love all those ones down there too that they were just working on. All the concept suits that they show through the credits and whatnot are so
Oh
good.
God,
So
yeah,
good.
absolutely.
And Steph, you missed. We were talking just about how the designs on this show range from Doc Ock straight out of the comic books to a complete revamp of like Osborn, and obviously Doc Connors. So it's just really, I enjoy the way they do that because it does kind of keep you on your toes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
big time. And I love that they went the direction of having Scorpion being like a South American gang member.
Boy is he. I like when they first introduced that gang. It's just like people just have blatant giant scorpion tattoos on their.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, scorpion. I'm like, oh,
like on their neck.
We're just gonna we're gonna do Scorpion. I see, huh? just gonna beat you over the head with that one. And there we see Peter and friends in their street clothes. Look at that, Lonnie, when he was playing football. Good times. Sorry, Lonnie.
Memories.
Can I say
They're already
how
memories.
much I appreciate they kept Spider-Man in his yellow sweater?
Yeah.
Because I've always loved Spider-Man's classic yellow sweater.
God damn it, Parker, you're completely useless. Betty, get in here. I need someone who can give me some advice that has some fashion sense. I don't know what I was thinking asking you for advice, Parker. You always wear that stupid yellow sweater and blue pants. You know what you look like? Arthur. That's what you look like.
Hey, no, this is my look. He stole it from me.
Parker, I can see that you're talking, but all I can hear is every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you wanna meet has an original point of view.
That's amazing. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's true. Arthur ripped off Peter Parker's look.
He did.
That jerk.
I like to think Mark Brown is just a major Peter Parker fan.
I have never seen that video in my life, and
Me
it
neither.
is officially one.
You've never seen that? You've never seen that?
Never seen that.
Have you seen the Batman one he did with Scarecrow?
Oh, that one's great.
I've seen that one.
That was
I
so
should have
good.
been a dancer. Parents.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Mike.
Yeah,
I had no
thank
idea that video was even loaded in here. So
I hid it so you wouldn't see it.
it's like, what is this? Oh, thanks, Mike. Thank you.
Oh, so good.
That's my contribution. A bag of oatmeal on the Arthur video.
There you go.
Perfect. That's all
plenty.
we need.
That's
Jesse, did you show off your Hono Studio Spider-Man to help people understand how good Hono Spider-Man are?
I haven't unboxed him yet, Steph, because I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something with him, so I haven't unboxed him yet.
Something's happening.
Uh-oh. There's a
All I'm
plan.
saying is,
There's a plan, so he's still in the box.
like Rob said, he's happy he pre-ordered it, and I'm telling you that line, especially a Spider-Man, telling you.
Sideshow/Peter P.
I know. I'm gonna have to order this one. So
Yeah. I think we got through most. I just want to just set where we leave off for if we do the last, or if we cover the second half of the series, because we stopped at episode 5.
We're gonna have to finish it because I got to see it.
yes.
And episode 5 ends up with the culmination, or you start to really get. There's this cool scene where Lonnie is helping the 110th Street gang fight the Scorpion gang. And at the same time, you have Peter fighting a Unicorn. And they kind of mirror each other.
Mm-hmm.
And at one moment...
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah, and one moment, the leader of the 110th Street, Big Don, is about to get stabbed. And you see Lonnie rushing to get to him to save him. And kind of jumps on and gets cut a little bit in the altercation.
Yeah.
And they're cutting back and forth between Spider-Man having to rush to save Rhino because Unicorn is about to just murder him to distract him. And you see them both essentially sacrifice themselves to help someone else.
And I was yelling at Lonnie. I was like, just let him get stabbed. Then you can go back to your life.
Yep. All your problems are over.
It says so much about his character.
It does.
So, like, and
but then he starts to
just,
like stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I
Right.
emotionally invested myself in you.
I hated that because he, no matter what, he doesn't want someone to get hurt. He
Right.
he wants to do the right thing,
Yeah.
even if it's for,
He's trying.
not the best person, like, because that is his nature for now. But I loved that he did. Hated that he did that, because yes, you're like, no, but you're like, oh, but you can't help it because you're so damn sweet, like, and you just don't want to see anyone get hurt. So that part spoke volumes about him, which again is gonna make it hurt more because he's just a good person.
Yeah.
So
and that it's great too, because we see them kind of those two fights mirroring each other, and in the aftermaths you can tell that the two characters themselves are branching off. They're Lonnie and Peter. You can tell after that it's like, okay, their worlds are starting to separate a lot, because Peter ends up, that's when you get the nice conversation with Peter and Harry. Peter realizes he's going to be late to the movies with Nico, rushes over there, and that's when you have the whole interaction where Nico realizes Peter's invited Harry. And that kind of kicks them off. And at the same time, you have Big Don talking up Lonnie for saving him.
Right.
Keeps calling him superstar? I think.
Yeah.
And he tells him,
calling me that.
Yeah, stop calling me superstar. And that's when you get Big Don giving him the Tombstone moniker for the first time.
Yep.
And end of episode.
Rob, don't spoil me.
Didn't you watch the 5th episode?
And that is where they end, right there. You get him being called Tombstone, and it's just like, boom. And that's where we stop.
He's like, oh,
that's what
I
I'm doing
like
on my
that.
lunch.
Yeah.
Making a Tombstone pizza?
Not after yesterday's pizza disaster. No. Nope, I can fit 2 more episodes in on lunch.
Yep. And I agree.
Just likes in pizzas anymore.
I like Steve. I like that Peter actually makes it. A lot of times he would have just missed the movie just to add manufactured drama.
Right.
Yeah. That's something else that you notice instantly. It's like, yeah, you would expect to be like, oh, I missed the movie, and then Nico's pissed off for like 3 episodes about it. It's like, no, he makes it. He's just a little bit late.
And he brings a friend. So, which you see, like, that uncomfortableness for whatever reason. So,
Pizza disaster. I forgot to bring that up. I wrote that note when he catches the thief from the pizza restaurant.
Oh yeah, and he takes the whole pizza.
Have a few slices. Have a few slices. He takes the whole box.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, Peter, you took the whole thing, dude.
Tucks it under his arm and swings away. I'm like, that pizza is ruined.
I was really glad in that scene because they very clearly had a help wanted sign on the window. I was like,
and they didn't go, she can work here.
Right.
And I was so glad they were like, nope, and she took off down the street.
I totally thought that's where they were going. And I was very surprised. Like, I was like, oh, they didn't do the obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, same.
Yeah, it was refreshing.
I was like, oh, you give her a job.
Just as everything else in the whole 5 episodes has been refreshing. They were like, no, we're not going to take all the low-hanging fruit. We're going to make you think we are. Not going to do it.
Yeah. There's little bait and switches, but always in a positive way where usually you're like, come on.
Yeah. Like, oh, we're going to make this all sugary sweet. Nope.
Just enough.
Yep.
But I think that brings us to the end of that, our first 5 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We'll be doing the back half, I guess, next time we do. We're all in now.
Yeah, we are invested in this.
We'll be busy next Friday, but the Friday after that. We'll do it the Friday after that.
Yeah, that gives us...
we got a little bit more time. That's right.
2 weeks to watch the next 5 episodes.
I'm not going to do that today. Okay, sure. I'll rewatch it, maybe.
I thought the same thing.
I have to do a rewatch.
I'm like, now I just want to watch the season finish out.
Exactly.
Gotta stop right here.
Well, and I added a random little thing in here because Missy had asked me about if I had always been a Spider-Man fan, and so I had shared that my mom has a picture of me hanging in her bedroom from when I was little.
Look at
In
that.
my little Spider-Man pajamas. So
Oh.
there's little Jessie in little Spider-Man pajamas. It was either Spider-Man or Superman was my forever attire as a child. So there I am. Same face.
Support that.
Little Spider Jessie.
Little Spider Jessie. So always a fan. Absolutely. Jessie's new nickname is Underoos. Yeah, that would be my superhero name with my luck. Underoos. But always a fan, so I was very happy to get to watch this new series, get to talk about it with you guys. I've always loved my Spidermans.
Yep, very good series, and we'll cover the end of this series in 2 weeks. Next week, though, you'll be joining us. We'll be talking about all of the superheroes that we can imagine, starting Thursday and going to Friday. Giveaways, live streams, rewards, all of that. You do not have to register because you cannot register. So, congratulations. If you do want that sweet $5 in Sideshow rewards for registration, may I suggest registering for Star Wars Day?
Mm-hmm.
Do it on our calendar or through the short link, which I was just informed exists, side.show/May, the number 4, TH.
JJ asking, how did Superman get the top spot? Well, JJ, for every Spider-Man picture of me, there's like 20 Superman pictures, because Supes has always been my number one.
I was going to say, that's the wrong question. How did he get the top spot?
How he got the top spot was I was convinced my dad was Superman because he looked like him. So immediately Superman won. So, yep.
Love that.
So he won out, and you can win by checking out the daily deals. Side.show/daily deals, new day, new deals. Go check them out. They've just refreshed. Happens every day at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Sign up for our SMS alerts, side.show/SMS, notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways, including the Hono Stormtrooper 1/6 scale figure going up a little bit later today for the giveaway. Enter.
Oh my gosh. J-Bold said, my dad looked more like Lobo. That's super cool. That's like really amazing. So I love that.
Good job.
That is.
The lesson we learned today is don't mess with J-Bold's dad.
I know, yeah, absolutely.
There's a giant punch.
I don't want any part of that.
My dad looked like Sulu. Equally cool.
Oh my.
When you read Steve's. Same, buddy. Same.
I saw that.
I don't have those comments.
But that's all we have for today. Join us next week for the superhero celebration, and join us Monday. We'll be popping in to talk about some things and stuff. I still got trailers. They're going to be piling up by Monday.
Yeah, they are.
We got trailers. We got candy canes.
Trailers. We have we have the thing that's going to happen in 3 hours to talk about. We'll have all kinds of things. Join us on Monday. Same time, same place, 12 p.m. Eastern.
12 a.m. No, thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, are you all watching us in our live streaming group in SSN? Are we? Okay, cool.
Yep, it's been set up so that regardless,
they're forced. They have to.
They will get.
They're forced. Yes.
Yep. Like no, after 12 a.m. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, I actually posted before the stream at a reasonable time this morning to make sure everyone could, see. At first it was just JJ, and I was like, well, if JJ's responding, we should be good.
We're okay here. We're okay. Here. And there's what? I don't know what that means.
Go away, JJ. Go away.
I don't know what those letters are. But that's all we have for today. Thank you, Jesse, Missy, Mike, and Bully McGuire for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and listening to us talk about Spiderman. Go order your Hono Spider-Man, side.show/Peter P. Dope figure. And until next time, don't forget to let your geek side show. Goodbye, everybody. Peter P.
Have a nice weekend.